Hello everyone, I'm Extra Cheesy 87 and this is Let's Play Trails in the Sky, the third part 58. Man, we're actually kind of getting up there. We've kind of silently approached not a huge number of parts. Recent LPs have completely destroyed my conception of what a long LP is. I mean, in the last year, I've done so many heckin' long LPs that 58 parts, that used to be unthinkable to me. And now I'm like, that's another day at the office. That's not even that long, dude. That's short. What do you mean the series is already over? We're gonna go do Richard Stardoor. Let's do that real quick and cut that bit off right there. We should probably actually get Richard. That might be a smart idea. You know, getting the character that you know, like you need for the Stardoor. You may be wondering why I'm running over here. I don't know. Let's go talk to Josette. See if she has anything to say. After we beat her brother's ass in the last video. Oh my gosh, she's shooting now. My brothers are waiting for me to get home, so I'm not staying here a moment longer than I have to. We're heading back to our world. Oh, she's not depressed anymore. Because everyone else is in the same dialogue, which makes sense. So let's add the old Richie boy to us. Who do we want? I mean, it doesn't really matter, right?
Understood.
Now, I'm going to hope there's no fight associated with it. Usually it seems to tell you that there's a fight associated with the Stardoor. The repenting Patriot. Only then shall the door open. Open that door. I shall grant you a memory fragment and my blessing. It's the Ruan music. Love the little clappers. I don't know what instrument that's supposed to be. The little, you know. RNA Research Ruan office. They got multiple offices? Oh my, look at all this. I hope it'll prove useful. Oh my god. Sinta frickin' Richard is hella cursed. I see you sure found out a lot. This many potential sales routes, I got nothing to fear. I'll be able to make my move into the Erebonian capital as soon as I'm ready with this kinds of information. Oh my god. I guess it's not really a suit, it's just like, you know, a college shirt, but... You asked us to investigate the current situation with regards to orbit cells in Erebonia, so I centered my investigation around stores in the region itself. And you did a fantastic job too. Still, the problem of transport remains. After all, old Borden's got his grubby hands all over the international liners already. It's true that the Borden family has preferential access to 40% of the load capacity of the international airlines leaving liable for Erebonia. Dude, that's the most loaded sentence I've ever read in my entire life. However, they are no longer the only available option. There are now private carriers as well. I mean, dressed up Amathala is also kind of cursed. Here are some supplementary materials regarding that issue. It's just the tie, man. The tie it doesn't fit Richard, I don't think. My, you certainly come prepared, don't you? Well, this request ended up taking a little longer than originally anticipated. Consider this a little extra on us in exchange. I like those who think 2 steps ahead. You sure you don't want to come and work for me? I'd pay you handsomely. I'm certainly flattered you think highly enough of my skills to offer. I'm not sure I have what it takes to be successful in the cutthroat world of business, though. Have you tried just being born rich and then not having to worry about it and letting your money multiply by itself? I'm a rather timid man, you see. Come on, you can't fool me. Oh well, do keep my offer in mind if you would. Please allow us to escort you out. Since I have you here, maybe I should give you one more thing to look into. I've already had Simon get started, but I'm not sure he's up to the task. I'd be happy to help you if I can. Will this be another request to research our foreign market? It certainly will. Oh, look what you've got over there. Perfect. Yeah, it's a phone, lady. Oh no, it's a map. This place right here. Horrid State? That's an unusual choice. It's quite a small place. That just makes it easier to seize a majority in the market. Small as it is, it's not like it isn't accessible by airliner, and what market there may be there is all but free for the taking right now. Yeah, exploit the tiny country to gain wealth. Got it. So you want us to research the potential size of the market there, in other words? Shall we focus entirely on the orbit market, or to broaden our scope of our investigation and look into the market in general? The market in general. Do you think you can do it? With ease. I'll get in touch with one of our staff members stationed near the state right away and begin weighing options. That's what I wanted to hear. I'll be back here next week anyway. We can discuss the details then. Ta-ta. Until then, take care. Or it's quite far inland. Weren't the Rain brothers in that general area of the continent? Yes, they are. I'll get in contact with them later. Thank you. She's not a merchant of bows for nothing, is she? She's always coming in with such interesting, ambitious requests. She's not half as ambitious as you were. Yeah. Remember that time Richard tried to overthrow the government? Boy, feels like that was just yesterday. I think you may be overestimating me a little there. Well, can you show us our next visitor? Is that the mayor? Yeah, it is the mayor. Hello there, Alan. Sorry for dropping in on you again. I just wanted to get your input on another little something regarding the city's finances. Oh, that won't be a bother at all. Please, take a seat. So what exactly can I help you with today? It's a busy bee. The peaceful music. I never remember the name of the track. It's something to do with a cat. It's like, I think, the actual track name. It's like Sleepy Cat, or it's like a long title, but it's got something to do with a cat. All seems to be going rather well with this business now, don't you think? Indeed. Although I admit that it's taken me time to adjust to my days being so peaceful, I do miss having a sense of tension in my life. That's just something you'll have to live with, I'm afraid. We're civilians now, not soldiers. That's true enough. In any case, it's an honor to be able to live and work with you in the city where you were born, Your Excellency. Kanone, I'm just gonna say that. I don't care if it's wrong. I just want to have like a standard pronunciation. I really would prefer it if you address me as Sir now. I mean, you could just call each other by first names, because, you know, we're like basically married. My apologies, sir. There's no need to apologize. Well, I think we should probably go inside. I'm not sure I like the look of the sky. There's some trails in it. That was bad. I'm sorry. It's a dang old letter. It couldn't be. Sir? Something the matter? It's nothing of much importance. I just noted that we seem to have mistakenly received another letter intended for the mayor. It's understandable that it keeps happening, given that this building was previously his, but it's a tad troublesome nonetheless. I suppose I better go and deliver it to him. It could be something important. Now, sir? Couldn't it wait? It seems like it's going to start raining any minute. Well, then you might want to read the letter, and then it would reveal that it's probably not actually intended for the mayor. It's just something he wants to keep a secret from you. It's not too far. Even if it does start raining, I won't be exposed to it for long. Can I ask you to handle the regular reports in the meantime? Yeah, of course. Now, is it actually for the letter? No, maybe it actually... No, the mayor's over that way. Isn't he? There's no mistaking it. The letter was sealed in a special way that we used in the intelligence division. The letter itself is a meaningless decoy. The real message is concealed in how the envelope itself is sealed. It means, come to the landing port. Someone from the intelligence division is calling me in hopes of speaking to me. Most likely because they bear a deep-seated resentment towards me and what I did to them. And I have a duty to go and see them. After all, I was their commander. I was the one who pushed their life off the rails and ruined their future. I've been waiting for you. I mean, it looks like Sid's uniform. Okay, no, it's just a regular officer. So it was you, Cinder. Indeed, it's good to see you again, Colonel. I'm pleased to see you're still well. I'm not a colonel anymore, Cinder. Though I feel as if though saying as much has become a hobby, no one around here seems to be willing to correct themselves. Oh, I'm aware, but today I intend to arrest you as colonel nonetheless. I called you here because I have something I need to ask you. I hope you can forgive me for forcing you to come out here with the weather so poor. I can answer your questions. If I can answer your questions, I will. Don't feel as if though you need to hold back on my account. If you can't accept something in the answer I give you, by all means say so. Then I'll get straight to the point. Why did you leave the army behind, Colonel? What happened to your love for your country? I see you at least return to the military. I was relieved to see that, in truth. You were always an exceptionally capable soldier, even back in the military academy. You hadn't had the misfortune of meeting me. You hadn't had the misfortune of being caught up in my foolishness, you would probably be a field officer by now. I'm truly sorry about what I did to you. Please don't get me wrong, Colonel. I don't in any way blame you or harbor resentment for what you did. You thought about what was best for this country more than anyone else I know. Your patriotism was genuine and heartfelt. I don't regret following you at all. I'm honored that I could. It's certainly true that doing so has become a significant obstacle in my chances of promotion, but I couldn't care less about that. As long as I continue to serve in the military and to serve the country I love with all my heart, I'm happy. Know that I harbor no ill feelings towards you regarding the past. But, what are you doing now? You used to worry for this country's future more than any of us. You cared for it more than any other. Yet instead of picking yourself up and trying to work for your nation again, you left the army behind. And now you're running some sort of company that deals with the rich? Just what happened to your patriotism? I beg of you, return to the military. You're a capable man. Teach those skills of yours. Those skills of yours would be a valuable asset to the force, and that's where you should be using them. I'm sorry, Cinder. I cannot ever return to the army again. Why? Why, Colonel? You've repented more than enough for your actions. Both General Morgan and Brigadier General Bright actively desire your return. I and all of the other soldiers in my position would be overjoyed to have you again in our ranks. So why? Why do you look at me with that sad expression and tell me that's not possible? Why would you apologize to me? Make no mistake, Cinder. I haven't abandoned my love for my country. It burns as brightly in my heart as it ever did. But what I did was truly terrible. I organized a coup d'etat, destabilizing this nation and disrupting the lives of countless people. Yeah, he's right. Thanks to the help of all those around me, I was able to realize what a foolish mistake I made. Yet in my heart, I feel exactly the same way I always did. I'm not sure what you mean. In spite of all that happened, my love for my country is unchanged. I still feel the blind desire to do anything I can to aid Liberal, no matter how reckless or dangerous it may be. I'm the same man I was when I plotted that coup d'etat. Not a thing has changed. Oh. So he doesn't trust himself in a position of power. That thought, Cinder, terrifies me. Then, you didn't leave the military because you had lost your love for your country? You're saying that you left it because you still love your country? Forgive me. I have no right to be making excuses for you and trying to justify myself. Not after I dragged all of you down with me and ruined your lives forever. I truly am sorry for what I did to you and all the other members of the division. Please don't misunderstand. I didn't leave the army in an attempt to run from my own weakness, nor did I leave it because I was ashamed of the treatment I received for my actions. After what happened, I thought long and hard about what I should have done instead of what I did, trying to work out where I'd gone wrong. As I did that, I noticed something vitally important that I had failed to realize up until that point. After setting up the intelligence division, I began gathering information and using it to protect Liberal. Yet thinking about it now, I didn't know the first thing about the nature of the information at the time. Information isn't something that exists alone. It only exists when people use it and see it as something of worth. Furthermore, the value of that information can change radically depending on the position and perspective of those who look for it. I can't help but wonder if overlooking this simple fact was what caused my patriotism to start to become more of a force for harm than good. Somewhere along the line, I started to believe the only information I saw as valuable was of any importance. As a result, I ended up wanting power in order to compensate for the weakness of my own heart. Thinking back, I think what I really needed was a different perspective through which to view information, one separate from the military. One that doesn't see a country or people's way of life as a system or as numbers and absolutes. I needed to be collecting information that was disadvantageous to Liberal too, rather than cast it all aside. I needed to view us and the surrounding nations in a variety of lights while collecting a wide variety of information from a freer perspective. So you believe the company you're running now is capable of doing that? Yes, I do. I can't say for sure that this will allow me to avoid repeating my past mistakes. Perhaps there was something more important that I should have been doing before giving thought to any of this to begin with. But in the end, I came to the conclusion that Liberal needs a fresh perspective, and I then resolved to leave the army. If it needs a means to gather intel, I can make another intelligence division. That is for Brigadier General to worry about, not me. Still, the civilian population has no group or organization, and never had one. I doubt anyone in the civilian world has ever thought to create one in order to gather and accurately analyze information either. That was why I, as a civilian like every other, chose to establish RNA research. Believing I am the right person to be the first to do so. Truly don't have any intention of returning to the military, do you? If I said there wasn't part of me that longed to return to my days of active service, I'd be lying. But I'm hoping that through this, I will be able to become another eye by which to support this nation. And I see my current occupation as a new way to show my love for my country. I wonder if that makes any sense. You're a coward. No doubt every word of what you're saying has been objectively correct. That's how you've always been. There's never been room for rebuttal in your arguments. But Colonel, you're also no longer the man who swore to forge this kingdom's future with his own two hands. Goodbye, Colonel. We will never meet again. Seems a little overreaction. That's not true. That's not true at all, Cinder. I've chosen the path I now walk, believing it to be right, certainly. But even I don't know for sure if what I'm doing is correct. Even now, I'm terrified of the possibility that I might be making the wrong choice. I worry that the road I walk might be the making of yet another grave mistake. I just don't have the same power that Brigadier General Bright does. I really am hopeless. Sir? You didn't have to come out here in the rain. Dude, my dude is soaked. this point. You should return to the office. You'll catch a cold staying out here much longer. Kanone, I'm sure he's just having trouble coming to terms with his new life too. He just can't forget the fervent enthusiasm of the intelligence division, and if he doesn't feel like he belongs in the world that's come after it. The day will eventually come when he will be able to understand what you said. That's exactly what happened to me, you know. True enough, I suppose. You're right. Shall we be going then? Yes, sir. I wasn't expecting to end up quite this soaked. Are you alright? I'm fine, don't worry about me. It actually brings back fond memories of the survival training I underwent back at the academy. I do think you should go and get changed into some dry clothes though, sir. A little rain never hurt anyone. I don't believe I was half bad at my own survival training, you know. Even then... An encrypted call? Dillons did mention that he had some information of interest in his report earlier. Perhaps this relates to that? Sounds possible, which would mean that something has happened over in the Republic. Yes, it's me. Can you please stop calling me that? Yes, that's right. Yes, yes. In the Eastern Quarter? We don't have anyone there yet thinking about it. Alright, I'll look into it as best I can. Right. Be careful too. Has something happened? Another Jaeger Corps has entered the Eastern Quarter. A sizable one too, the Red Constellation. Really, there seems to be a rather lot of activity on the Jaeger front of late. Their arrival makes it very likely that the power struggle there will continue to worsen too. I doubt the old Intelligent Vision network is going to be sufficient to fully stay on top of the situation. I think I may have to head there personally. Been a lot of mention of the Eastern Quarter here in this game. Still have doubts about what I'm doing. Nothing about my love for my country has changed, nothing at all. So is it even possible for me to find and walk the right path this time? Is it truly possible for any mortal to forge the correct path through life? I don't know, but all I can do now is to try and follow the path I believe to be right in hopes that I'm not mistaken. Believing in those who have supported me and worked to right my wrongs? Sir? Is something wrong, sir? I'm monologuing over here, Kanone! Oh, you're here? I did tell you that you didn't need to come and see me off, you know. You did, but I'm afraid that simply won't do. Seeing off their superiors is the duty of a subordinate. Perhaps in the military, but that is no longer the world we live in, and there's no need to act like a soldier anymore. Oh, and one more thing. Please do take good care of things in the office while I'm gone. I think the odds of any large requests you'll struggle to handle without me are coming in... What? You'll struggle to handle without me coming in are fairly low at least, but... Leave everything to me, sir. I'll be sure to handle every request that comes in with care and kindness. I'm well aware you always look forward to taking on small requests too, so they will be given the same high standard of service as any other. You know me well. So I think he's gonna get, like, eaten by the light here in a second. I can't remember. Didn't he say he was, like, en route to somewhere when he got teleported? This may be, like, right before it happened. Hey, it's, Zeke. Zeke? What on earth is Julius Bird doing here? Scree? Don't just sit on His Excellency's arm as if it's your own personal property. Scree? Please, Kanone, there's no need to glare at him like that. Also, please stop calling me your Excellency. Scree. Richard then noticed there was a note attached to Sieg's leg. What's this? It's addressed to me. Scree Scree. He took the memo from Sieg's leg. This looks like a letter from HQ? As in military HQ? Why is the Royal Guard's carrier Falcon bringing a message to you? Who knows? Its rider's a real slave driver, though. Thank you for delivering this, Sieg. Let him know that I accept his request. Scree. Interesting. Sir? Was that? See for yourself. Best of luck with your little trip. We'd like to know what the Red Constellation is up to too, so we'd appreciate you looking into it for us on the side. Honestly, I hope you don't think this information is going to come cheap, Brigadier General. Yo, Richard's got to make that paper. So does that mean like so there must be like watching Richard then? Well, maybe if the intelligence agency was more busy, you know, investigating the Red Constellation, they wouldn't need Richard to go do it. Because I mean, they must have been what's the word, like, you know, watching him pretty closely if they learned that he was leaving to go to the Eastern Quarter to investigate the Jaeger group. Got Covert and Mira. What is Covert? You think that has maybe no random battles, please? No random battles. Is that what it does? Oh. Haze and information. Eh. Not like super into it. We've already got Haze on this. And Haze and heal is better, right? What is information? Enemy statuses? Is that part of Divine Eye? We don't have Chickadee with us to check. Let's go get Renee back, and we got a few minutes left. I don't know what do we do. I guess we'll do a little bit of the Black Ark. I don't know why I always walk over here. I don't need to. Get Renee.
Here we go.
Was I gonna check? Yeah, you already get information with Divine Eye, so Covert's kind of bad. We should. Oh yeah, that's why I was coming over here. I wanted to drink the water, get some CP up. I didn't actually want the water that bad. Well, let's go back to the deck. We're almost done. Let's not walk into the portal. We checked the sides, right? There's nothing over here. No hidden chests. You think we can find the room that Estelle was stuck in? Emergency puppet, those are pretty good. My brethren warned me of your arrival. You are the one who checks all chests twice, Jess. Well, every chest we find, at least. Have I told you the definition of insanity? At least buy me dinner first. Man, we ain't got that much money. We actually have a lot of money. It reminds me, can we make food? We should. Well, I don't know. The food just doesn't heal for all that much. The bloody meatballs are kind of decent. They do okay-ish damage in an AoE. We probably should eat more of our items, because don't we have like a lot of food that we never used? Like being able to make some of these would be good. But it's just like, it's a little tedious, and I kind of don't want to bother with it. Okay. That's the way we came. And I mean, at least the enemies just kind of chill and wait for us to walk past. And sometimes they get in our way. Doesn't look like there's any. Whoa! There's a door down there. There's a sun door. That's the last sun door, right? Strike 2 isn't bad. But treasure chest is open in a forest and there's no inventory there to check. Is it still empty? How do we get down there? Ah, it's attacking me. I think we have to work backwards. Battle, we have to disable the barrier somehow. Okay, we went in there. Went in there. Yeah, there we go. What you got for me, old sun door? The darkness lit by Septium's light, and that light shall act as a guide to all who have lost their way. Present for me all the mystical gems that contain the light. Only then shall the door open. What? What? What do you... Okay, Septium's light. The light shall act as a guide to all those who lost their way. Present for me all the mystical gems that contain the light. Only then shall the door open. All the mystical gems that contain the light. I was thinking maybe it's like you have to have a certain number of Sapith, but got a lot of them. Cloak. There's one thing I want to know at this time. Is I'll ever be an idiot again? Who knows? We can't use them right now. I mean, we can. We're just choosing not to. I have no vocal cords and I must scream. Not quite as catchy a title. What was I gonna do? I wanted to look at something, but I can't remember. What did we just pick up? I thought we get something? Wait, didn't we get a thingy, an accessory or something, I thought? From fighting, the brothers in the last video? Or was that just a... I don't know. I feel like I don't... Something in my brain said, look in your inventory. 5,000 Mira. Oh, we got an achievement. Sidetracked chest tracker. Mirror, mirror on the wall. Where's my loot? Who took it all? I like that. Super gladiator belt. Hey, nice to see you again. Heaven's Eye. I've got like 18 of those. I can't think of anything to say. Let's see, what's over here? Ah, here's the prison area. I think Estelle was on the upper side, though. The real treasure is knowledge. Freeze 2. Inside the chest was absolutely nothing. Nothing after nothing came bursting out. Freeze 2. What's the pith does that give? Gives 8. Eh. Not really anyone we'd want that on. It could be kinda decent if we wanted someone to get access to tier all without having to give them mind. $5,000 Mira. The dust in this chest is centuries old. You feel a very historical sneeze coming on. I don't know if that's true. I feel like this place isn't centuries old. More Sapith. There's a picture of you looting this chest inside. You decide to leave it alone. I kind of want it. See, this I think was Estelle's room. I think it was like second down on the upper side. Let's not get into a fight. Let's keep trying until see if we can get to a Healy thing. That was actually pretty quick. I guess in the next video we will go battle whoever it is that wants to fight us. I'm Extra Cheesy 87. Stay tuned for the next part, and bye guys.